Our Little Secret is a new Netflix holiday film starring Lindsay Lohan, so let's get into my review. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. All I do here is watch movies and TV shows on streaming services and in theaters. After discovering their significant others are siblings, two resentful exes must spend Christmas under one roof while hiding their romantic history. So Netflix is back with another Christmas movie. Plenty of Christmas movies this month. Feels like it's the Hallmark Channel. And I do gotta say that Our Little Secret is the better of the ones that I have seen recently, from Hot Frosty and Merry Gentlemen and the one with Pentatonics. I completely forgot the title of that movie, but this is the better one of the ones I have seen recently, as it does feel like it's more mature while still having a lot of hijinks along the way. You have a very average story. Lindsay Lohan and Ian Harding, they dated 10 years prior. He tried to propose to her. She said no, and they broke up. 10 years later, she is dating someone, he is dating someone. Their significant others are siblings. They get together for the holidays and they try to hide their secret that they dated and he proposed to her. But there's a lot of other secrets going on with the family and a lot of hijinks. Things go wrong. She gets high at a church. There's some crazy things that go along the way. But what I liked about this movie is the fact that it strengthens these characters from when we first saw them 10 years later. The film isn't trying to have them reconnect and all feel lovey-dovey with each other immediately. They're trying to establish that these characters have matured over the last 10 years. And that seems very realistic for both of these characters, that they are happy now in their life and they're not trying to fall back in love immediately. We see where storylines are going to go. It's pretty predictable, but I like that it was about the characters first rather than their relationship. We see what Ian Harding's character has been doing over the last 10 years. Same for Lindsay Lohan's character. And although there are some hijinks along the way and there's some crazy things that happen within the family, it's all about that maturity for these characters, and they have grown. And I really did like that these characters are able to help each other out because of their careers. And it was about establishing these characters and growing them. Lindsay Lohan and Ian Harding have great chemistry in here. It's fun to see them meet each other again after 10 years, hiding that secret, but then getting to know each other after being separated for 10 years. What have they been up to? And just trying to hold the secret in, but also realize that they're also in other relationships and they're not trying to get into the way of all of that. The film has a nice pace to it, trying to hold that secret in, but also there's a lot of things that go wrong throughout the holidays. You have a lot of people getting together. Like I said, she takes these gummies and she gets high in church. She's feeding a dog chocolate and they have to take the dog to the vet. There's a lot of crazy things that go on in here, and it keeps that pace nice and fresh and quick, but also looking at that relationship that's developing and the characters. It's all got a warm feeling to it. Lindsay Lohan has been involved with some recent Netflix holiday films. I think this is great for her. She really seems to enjoy these holiday films and she works within them. She's able to create this warm atmosphere for her characters and have an engaging story. And I would love to see this career path continue for her. I do think it's very successful, and a lot of people seem to be really enjoying Lindsay Lohan with these Netflix holiday films. And I was actually surprised with how much I actually laughed within this film. There's very sarcastic moments coming from some of the interactions. Tim Meadows is in here as well. There's enough comedy to supplement this film. You have some dramatic moments, some silly moments along the way, but it also feels very mature and realistic with its storyline. There's enough comedy throughout that made me laugh and enjoy the film. Real quick, if you're interested in seeing Our Little Secret, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you have seen the movie, comment down below with your thoughts and how does it compare to some most recent holiday films on Netflix. I liked Our Little Secret, more mature compared to other Netflix holiday films, but there are some issues. One big issue for me is that it could be any kind of film. Like, it could have been released in May, it could have been released in February. It didn't have to center around Christmas. And I think the Christmas vibe is nice, seeing the Christmas lights and the Christmas tree, but it could have been any kind of film. It could have been an anniversary for the parents, it could have been some kind of wedding, but just having it be established for Christmas allows for them to bring in Lindsay Lohan, since she's been in other Christmas holiday films for Netflix, and release it during the holidays, and you can get more viewers. If you took Christmas out of it, it really just would have been just your average film, and I think it would have been just as fine. Christmas really didn't do much for this movie besides maybe like Secret Santa and shopping in the holiday season, but it was nice to have that Christmas atmosphere to it. And there's this odd yellow tint to the movie. It feels fake. If it's inside the house or walking down the street and walking into shops, wherever it is, there's just this odd tint to it. In the beginning of the film, the yellow tint represented the time in the past, and you were going to have just your clean look to it in the future to kind of separate the two. No, that yellow tint carried throughout the entire film, and it was so weird and just gave it this odd fake look to it. And it kind of bothered me at times with how this movie looked. It looked really cheap and very fake, and so it was very noticeable for me. I'm not sure if that was their intention, but it was just like the whole entire film, it looked so off. But I did like Our Little Secret. Ian Harding, Lindsay Lohan, they had great chemistry. It felt very mature with the characters' development. It wasn't trying to jump it back into that relationship really quick. It was establishing that they have grown up. They've matured throughout the years. They have relationships now, and they were trying to hide that secret not to ruin the holiday season. But it was nice to see them kind of get back to where they were 10 years prior. It's very predictable. I enjoyed the movie much more than Hot Frosty and Married Gentlemen, which I did see, did not review, but this is the better one of the four that I have seen in November. So if you have seen the most recent Netflix holiday films, I do recommend checking out Our Little Secret. I'm gonna go ahead and give Our Little Secret a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Our Little Secret, the new Netflix holiday film. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.